Thank you all so much for stopping by today. So, y'all, we did a major plant haul, major garden item haul that was at the right place at the right time. And I want you to stick with me to the end because I'm going to show you what I got. And I am super excited. Where I'm going to use them, since I had to make adjustments, we'll find somewhere. But I want to give you kind of like a backstory of what's been happening over the last week. Now, yesterday was my big haul. I knew it was going to rain yesterday, but it was going to rain like midday. So I got out early in the morning and I was like, I know I'll be home by 1. Y'all, I got out early and I know that I stayed out in those streets like at least 8 hours. Because here's the thing. In my local area, I started to see them start to put out spring things, bulbs, things like that. So I'm the type of person where I'm like, let me go to another location and let's see what they have, because different locations have different things. And lo and behold, I was right. So most of it was the same, but there were a few different varieties that were not, like where I saw it at. So yeah, it was a lot of time, and I went to several stores and several areas. And we got to remember, out here in these Atlanta streets, the traffic. So that's really what prolonged the trip. But I got to get this truck unloaded because it was so funny. When I came in yesterday, the wind was starting to pick up a lot and it was raining. And so I came in the house with one thing not plant related. And so Chris was like, I know you ain't been gone all day and that's all you got. And I was like, I don't know why you would think that. And he was like, let me go out here to this truck and see. Now, I was playing bad, but I knew if he opened that truck, it was going to be some explaining to do. But let's walk out here. I'll show you what the truck looks like. I got to get everything unloaded before he uses the truck again and just like put up. But what I will tell y'all is at first I felt like I went overboard, but then I had to think to myself, this is a brand new garden. And not that I'm trying to speed up everything, but I just still need to get some things in place. Now, with the amount of dahlias that I have, I don't know, but we're going to work it out just like it always works out. I'm not even going to worry about it, but I will be busy over the next few weeks trying to get things planted up inside and growing. And then also, I want to tell you about some of the dahlias that I experienced yesterday, which is why I want to go ahead and start them inside. So let's go ahead and let me show you what we got, and make sure you stay to the end so you can see the phenomenal deal that we scored. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Okay, so let's take a little look inside here. This is the back seat right here, and I do have to clean it out. This is the back. This is the back seat. And I'm going to get these out, y'all, and then I'll show you what I got. I'll show you the front right here. But this was today, right here. And I'm like, are you not learning your lesson? But again, let me get everything out here, get everything cleaned out, including these water bottles over here. And then I'm going to take them downstairs because that's where I'm going to be doing most of my work. So let me unload these really quickly, and then we'll go over, not all, because most of them are the same thing, just maybe a different variety, but I will show you some new things that we picked up. Everything emptied out except for one bag of soil in the like tailgate part. And Chris knows I always have like a bag of soil, a bag of something in there, so that's okay. But I want to tell you how this all started. Now, if you are not subscribed, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, because I did a live where this is not everything. This is just what I've purchased over the last 2 days. But what really started it is when I went to Costco, and then I saw that the dahlias, they start having the dahlias out. So I purchased those, and I purchased some other plants, some calla lilies, and then another type of plant that is going to go like in our pollinator friendly area. But the other day I was at work, and you know how you just need to get up, you need to get out, you need to just like switch on to something else. So I went to Tractor Supply, and I saw that they had their fruit trees out. They've already had their seeds out, but they had the fruit trees. And then this is really what started it all, y'all. The bushel and berry. Now I'm going to link a video because we've had this in our old garden. So I'm not going to make this video long. Just make sure you hit the subscribe button because we're going to be planting these up. And so this is what I have to say about the bushel and berry series is if you don't have a lot of space or like a patio, you could still grow fruit. This I highly recommend this brand because I started out with blackberries and they did so well and they came back year after year. And then I started to add blueberries and then raspberries. Now, a couple of years ago, they sent me out some strawberries that they were introducing, but I never see the strawberries anymore. So I'm not sure what happened to that. So I'm going to turn over here. I'm going to put the camera over here. So when I went to Sam's, they are known to have like the 2-packs for a little bit of savings. So we ended up getting, oh yeah, even more plants. So we got the blueberry, the raspberries, and the blackberries. But what I also like if you want to try a combination of them, you see how this is like the blueberry and the blackberry, and then it's like a blueberry, blackberry. Hold on, y'all. I think it's like a raspberry. And we got raspberries too, but I thought it was like a blueberry and a raspberry. Yes. Okay, so this one is the blueberry and the raspberry because I'm like, now wait a minute. I know I looked at all of them. So, and they're double pack. And they really are perfect for containers and they're perfect for your patio. And so the only thing about the raspberries is we planted that and then we ended up moving. So I didn't get any raspberries just because I had newly planted them. But I did look at this raspberry here, and I looked at the chill hours, which I'm hoping Georgia gets enough chill hours, because normally in the southern climates, I always try to look for some type of fruit that has low chill hours. But we're 8A here, so hopefully it'll be okay because it's really been cold here. Let me just be the first to say. So moving on, because I'm gonna make this really quicker because I have to put this up. If I hear Chris come in this door and he walk down these steps, he gonna think he is at the garden center again. So I want to put everything up, and then like I said, one by one, I'm just gonna start getting these planted up and getting these ready to go out. I'm going to try my hardest not to start buying another grow rack. We just got another one. We just put that up. So I'm going to try my best. That's all I can offer right now. But the begonia bulbs. So y'all know that I have started begonias from seed. And let me tell you, they are a slow grower. They're still growing slow. So y'all, when I saw this, I said, hey, we about to plant these. And so this is something out of the box for me. This color is really pretty. But y'all know, I'll say it again if you're new, purple, pink, and white are my favorite flower colors. Not necessarily in that order. It just depends on what it is. But I just always tend to go towards those colors. And so I'm like, just get out the box a little bit. So we got this one, which is like a yellow and a pinkish type thing. To me, it's like yellow and pink. And then we have these right here. Now I'm going to be really quick over this. So this is my second trip to another Costco. So we got some sedum right here, which I think will be awesome in the garden and colorful. And I think the pollinators will like it. As you can see right here, it does attract butterflies. And then, yep, more dahlias. So I'm not going to go over all the dahlias, and I hope I don't have this one. But this was, like I said, each one had different things. The geraniums, I didn't see it at my local Costco, but I found it at the other one. So we're going to plant these geraniums up. Y'all know we got over 100 that we started from seed, but this is a different color. So we're going to plant those up. And so daylilies, we have these growing in the garden, but I think I'm going to, with phase 2, I think I'm going to put some daylilies like in the front. So we're going to do another front flower bed that's in ground. So I thought it would be nice to line them with some daylilies. Daylilies, to me, I've had so much success with all different types. And then I'll make sure I try to link the video where we planted our first in-ground flower bed here with the fountain, and we kind of lined those with daylilies as well. Very similar color to this one right here. So I ended up getting 2 of those because there are 4 daylilies in a pack, but then I also saw this color too, and so I couldn't decide which one I like the best. So one may go one place and the other may go somewhere else. Yeah, that's the same one. And I know it's another one around here somewhere. Now, let me move this out the way and let's keep going with the Costco bulbs. When I tell you this was so impromptu, I'm like, why you pick this up and you got lavender growing? I don't know, y'all. Because I want to try to grow it this way. Sometimes I'm in the store, like in my head, just imagining what the garden is going to look like. And so I have a very vivid imagination, and I'm like, let's try these, because I do use lavender in a lot of my tea blends because it's relaxing. And then I also use lavender in the salve that I was telling you about with the calendula, because it kind of, it's just like relaxing and soothing. So the more the lavender, the merrier. But there are different types. This was one, I gotta check. I don't think I had this one. This burgundy color and this one together kind of drew me in. And then for the front porch, and the front porch area, we're going to try some bleeding heart. We've grown these before. They still should be in the last house. So these are really pretty as well. So I'm going to plant those up. Now, let's start with the dahlias. This is why I want to start planting some of the dahlias on the inside, because some of these I really had to just sit here and inspect and look at it, because I noticed some of them were starting to rot. So if you do go and get dahlias and you're able to like see it through the plastic, just make sure you check it. Like some of them were starting to rot and get mold. And like I said, I know people like, what is she doing? I'm checking these dahlias. That's what I'm doing. I'm checking them, making sure that I'm not spending my money and bringing home rotted dahlia tubers. So we just got like a variety. Some are 2 per pack like this. And then some are 4 per pack. And then I don't know why I picked this up, y'all, today. As I told you before, it was just really pretty. And I was in the store, in the grocery store, and I was like, you know what? This really needs to come home with me, because I know they're not going to water them. And they had some other beautiful colors, but this one just kind of stood out to me. So we'll see what we're going to do with this as well. But I'm just going, since they were in the store, I'm going to water this and just slowly start to introduce this out. I don't want to keep it in here. And then here are some more of the dahlias that we got. Here's another new one I'm going to try, because I have to remember, just because you don't like red, I do like red flowers. The pollinators like red flowers, but I love all color flowers. So let me just clear that up. I love all colors, but I just find myself, when I'm shopping for flowers, I tend to go to the purple, the pinks, and the whites. I thought this one was really pretty. right here, as well as this one. But I was like, if you're going to be doing flower arrangements, you need to get some red, which is why I got this one. This one is more of a burgundy, but it just popped out to me. And then that's why I got these right here. Okay, so next I'm going to show you some of the seeds that I picked up. No, y'all, no, I didn't need any more seeds at all. But I promise I'm going to start these this week. Okay, really quick, I might have not showed y'all these right here. I want to try this white one. I just think that's going to pop out, and just imagine putting all of these together. This was a little out of the box for me, but I do like the color variation in these as well. So again, let's go with some of the seeds really quickly. If you joined us for our live, I took it down because I'm trying to, I'm testing out the lives where I can go live one time on multiple platforms. So if you joined us last night, thank you. But that's what I was doing, is just trying to get those together, because sometimes I'll go live on one platform, I'll say something, but then when I go live on the other platform, I'll forget to, put that part in. So I figure if I can go live one time on all of them, that would be great. But one of the things that I did share last night was these are a new type of strawberry that we're going to try, the pink flamingo. And I bought 2 of these, and they come 10 per pack. So I've already planted up one of these, but I wanted to show you before I start to plant up these. And then in the midst of that, I got the pine berry strawberries right here. I think these were called pine berry. Yeah, strawberry pine berry, White Carolina. So I may wait, because we're going to put some in the ground as well, along with these strawberries right here. This is the Ozark Beauty and the All Star. I'll link the other video where we got some blackberries, and we bought them, and I already potted them up. They're outside, but when I went to Sam's Club, I was like, these are the same that I just got. And I did want 3 apiece, because when I got them, I was thinking, you know what, maybe you should have got 3 apiece, but I only got 2 apiece. So here's my other right here, and you can see they're starting to break bud out. But let's go over the seeds, and then I'm going to tell y'all about the story, the roses, the story about the roses, and then I'm going to wrap it up, because I know Chris is going to be here really soon, and I'll have everything put up, organized. Okay, so I didn't need any more seeds, but I thought baby leaf spinach would be really nice to put in my salads. That's where I was going with that. But in the midst of everything too, while I was getting the bushel and berry plants, they also have the seed tape. Now, y'all know I'm a firm believer of the seed tape for the carrots. This is what I use quite a bit when people say about the carrots, because I don't like thinning carrots. I don't think the spinach will be that bad, but the seed tape is really convenient. You just lay it down, cover it up, and since spinach like a little bit cooler weather, on the cooler side to germinate, I'm going to just direct sow these in the garden. And so we got that one, and then what else did I get, y'all? Some stuff that I didn't need, but we got some Roma tomatoes, and I'm doing it with one hand, so y'all bear with me. Orange sun peppers, and then some burpless cucumbers. It's 2 of these, the burpless cucumbers. So we got those seeds. Okay. Then as I was going on my next venture yesterday, I found some lights that I said, you know what? These are colored lights that I can light the garden up with. And I only got 2 because I want to see how they look. But they have different colors, 9 fixed color options. So these are just a few. So I said, you know, I can put the spotlight on them at night, because I told y'all the garden right now, oh, it's going to have to get some more light, because when I look out my bedroom window, it is pitch black dark. And I don't like that. I like to have a little bit of light somewhere, not in my bedroom because I like it black dark, but outside, like when I'm looking or if I hear something, we need some lights. So that's what we got. But while in the midst of picking up 2 of those, here I go again, y'all. I told y'all it's going to be the year of the dahlias and the year of the geraniums, because I got dahlia seeds, the pom-pom mix. Okay, so these are not pom-pom right here. Now these may have some of these tubers, those are considered pom-pom, but you know what, 70 days to bloom. I can go ahead and start them inside, and then we'll work with what we have. So I ended up getting those, but then I also got this dwarf mix. We've grown this before. They only get about 12 to 18 inches tall, and they're great like in the front of a border. The only thing is sometimes I like to control my colors in the garden, but I figure if I go ahead and start them now, then I can see what colors I get and maybe group those together. And then here's a new one that I'm trying, y'all. White marigold. So marigold is so great as in the garden as a companion plant, and it helps with pests. And we're going to plant a lot of marigold this year around like our tomatoes and different things like that. But how about have some white as well, and some dark purple opal basil I think will be really pretty. And then we've grown this one before as well, the spicy globe basil. And so I just got multiple packages of those that we're going to start from seed as well. So before I show y'all the ultimate find, let me tell you about the roses. Now, we have roses that we pre-order, and they should be here around end of February, sometime in March, based on our zone. And it is a lot of roses to me. But the thing is there was another company that had like a pre-order. So I ordered them from 2 different companies. There was another company that had a pre-order, and they were expensive. And I was like, ooh. But I don't know. I got to go back and look. I don't know if they're bare root or if they come potted, because that can make a difference. But I ended up ordering another type because it was such a hard decision. I'm like, you got to make a decision. So I did. But one of the ones that I had that I was indecisive about was the Moonlight in Paris. And I was so shocked, y'all. I was so shocked to find these at Home Depot. I did a second take. I said, what? Wait a minute. Is this the same one? Is this the same one that I was going to order and pay lots of money for? And these are pretty reasonable. So I got to definitely get these out and pot it up. So I want to get those out, even if I put them in pots for now, because they're starting to bud out. But then as I was looking, so I immediately got those, and they had a lot of different other varieties, but I'm like, nope, because you have more roses that are coming. But one that I didn't get that is really pretty, and I'm going to try to do this because I don't want to break the bud, y'all, is this cathedral. And I was like, y'all, I was on my phone looking up stuff online, but this cathedral bells was really pretty because it looks like the outer, and I don't know if the camera is picking it up, like the outer petals are like a dark pink, and then like the inner is a light pink. So definitely look that up. But I saw those and I said, oh wow, those are pretty. So we got 3 each of those, the cathedral bells and the Moonlight in Paris. And so again, I'm going to be busy, y'all. I'm going to be busy, but I'll take you along with everything that I do, because I'm going to have to start potting these things up. Now, let me tell you the ultimate find that I found, being at the right place at the right time. I was upset that day because I was supposed to go take the truck to the car wash, and I don't know what I was doing. My mind must have been thinking about flowers. It must have been thinking about gardening, but I passed by the place twice. And so I was like, I don't know where my mind is. Have y'all ever been driving And this is sad to say, but this is how sometimes you can just get, I don't know. Sometimes I have been driving and I don't even know how I like ended up wherever I ended. It's like my mind was already on autopilot and I had there where I was supposed to go, but evidently I wasn't paying attention. And so that's what happened that day. But let me tell you, let me just show you what I found. And I'm going to show you the price. I'm just going to put the price up on the screen at the end, because these were the same pots that I looked at when we got ready to plant up the front porch in those pots. And I will link that video. And I was like, I'm not going to do that one. Not doing that one. So let me show you. Okay, so really quickly, I'll link one more video with the recyclable pots that we did. But this is what I'm going to use to put a lot of the different things that I just showed you. We're just going to go ahead and pot them up. And either some of them we'll keep outside, and then other ones we will leave inside until it's time. To come back inside so you can hear me, because next door I guess they're getting ready to ride the motorcycles or dirt bikes. I'm not sure, and I know y'all couldn't hear me. But did y'all see those pots? Those were the original ones that I was going to get, and I think they're like 42 inches in height. And I looked at them and I was like, we're gonna have to find something a little bit more reasonable than that. But y'all should have saw me. And again, stick around to the end, because I'm just going to flash up how much it costs. But when I saw them, so it was cold that day. It was cold that day. And I said, let me just run outside to the garden area real quick just to see what they got. I was the only one out there. And so when I turned the corner, I looked and I was like, okay, no, it's no way. It's no way. Y'all, when I tell you I got one of those flat beds and I loaded all 3 of them. So it was 3 black ones and 3 blues left. And the people were looking at me because the garden center was closed because it was cold that day. So I had to walk all the way through the store with that flatbed with those 3. Y'all, people were looking at me like, what is she doing? Don't worry about it. For this price, you're going to see what I'm going to do. So as I'm in the line waiting, I get so many questions. What are you going to do with those? What are you going to plant in those? For this price, I'm going to find something. I'm going to find something to plant. But I know what it's going to be. It's going to be something like very beautiful and not like extravagant, but y'all know my formula is thriller, filler, spiller. So I'm still contemplating, and I'm still contemplating where I want to put them. I know where I want to put one. I don't know, Chris, I don't know if I want it right there. So we'll see. But I felt like I caused a little riot because one of the ladies had a car, and I said, well, it's 2 more back there. I said, no, it's several back there. It may have been about 3 or 4 in blue. I said, but all the black are gone. I got all the black that I saw. So she was like, oh, I got to call my friend because I want them because my house is white. I said, well, yeah, navy blue would be great. But then somebody else came and said, are they still that price? I was like, And so evidently he had been looking at the price too. But I was like, Lord, I know this lady want it. But I was trying to figure out how am I going to get mine home. So I would have offered my help, but it took all that. Like I had to do a little bit maneuvering in the tailgate of the truck to get them home. But let me tell y'all something about me. If it's something I want to get home and I don't have Chris with me, I will find a way. If I have to tell them, put a sticker on here, put it to the side, let me pay for it, and I'll come back. I will find a way, but they fit. But a couple of people in the parking lot was like, can you get them in there? Don't worry about that. They're going to go home with me today. But I felt bad because the lady was trying to call her friend and the other guy was like, I'm finna go back there and get them. And so I don't know. Y'all tell me what you would have did in that situation, because I really felt bad. But I knew that, and I wanted to tell her, And I don't know if she was thinking about it at the time, like, go get them, go pay for them, put them to the side, and just tell the people. But I knew that that guy had been watching them as well, and that he was going back there probably to get every last one of them that was left. So let me show you the price real quick, and then we are going to get out of here, y'all, because I got to cook. Okay, so let me know what you think about that. Would you have bought them at that price? So as always, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you share this video with your family and your friends. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead, tap the subscribe button. Make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much for watching. And until the next video, bye-bye.